Hi everyone, this is IGL Satellite Tournament Round 2, Apestrong versus Diablo.
Our teams.
I'm today joined by Grotnib.
4.
Hello everybody.
So I think Diablo won the initiative and chose deployment on this side, and Apestrong took the second turn. So Apestrong is playing with Morats and Diablo is playing with Vanilla Combined Army.
How do you feel about Diablo's choice of choosing deployment and allowing Apestrong to choose to go second?
Well, I think generally choosing deployment definitely makes sense in the Armory mission, which we are playing. But against Morats, there is a good chance that Morats will take the second turn because they are defensively very good, and that's what Apestrong chose to do. So I think a lot is going to depend on how Diablo's Alpha Strike is going to work out. This looks...
those were my thoughts exactly also. I was thinking that this matchup, especially with this mission, might be somewhat favorable to the Morats. So it feels kind of risky letting your Morat opponent take the second turn. But let's see, maybe Diablo is really counting on his Alpha Strike to make a dent.
Yeah, that's the one difficulty with this mission, is that if Diablo had taken the second turn, Apestrong could have chosen deployment and would have deployed last, and then could have Alpha Strike against the Vanilla Combined Army, which, although it is a strong faction, isn't necessarily that strong against defending Alpha Strikes. And usually Morats can have a lot of orders, they have access to Rasiat, so it would have also been a bit difficult to defend.
Right, let's have some
Yes, that's true. But on the other hand, Morats aren't the most mobile force, and the Armory mission makes also movement and Alpha striking a bit more difficult than usually. So
yeah, to be honest, I don't know what I would have chosen. Difficult choice. With Morats, I think going for the second turn is definitely reasonable. So Apestrong is taking 2 orders from Group 1, which is probably the purple group. And I think we're seeing pretty much the meta Vanilla Combined list with Anathematic, Beat and Kiss, a lot of cheap and excellent troops like Daturasi, Taigas, Ecadrons, Emetrons. I think the only major difference here is the overdrawn plasma sniper rifle.
yeah, I'm not sure if that qualifies as a major change, but still, yeah. I think in this type of situation, the heavy machine gun is a valid choice.
So the Taigas are moving forward with the impetuous orders and trying to dodge forward.
Oh, wait a second. The turret can see it. Okay. Probably. I can roll against your dodge.
Looks like something gets a line of fire on this Taiga.
Yep.
Not sure. Let's see if
doesn't have the silhouette mode actually.
It looks like there might be a line of fire there.
A bit difficult to see from here.
Right there.
And this is a good looking turret, but doesn't have the silhouette state.
Sure. So it needs to be an 8.
Yeah, I think there's is a line of fire. It's a small one.
No crits.
8 might no, it's PS10, right?
Yeah, so it's hitting on
probably looking at 7.
sevens. Yeah, and Tiger rolled 8 on a dodge, so Tiger is fine.
I'm interested to see how the thing plays out as it comes to or considering the room, because I feel both of these forces are quite adept at clearing the room, but neither is probably going to have the staying power to hold the room for a long period of time against the other. So that's going to be interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, especially for vanilla combined army, holding the room
the turret
will be a bit challenging because
you
basically they only have one mood models that can get into the room. Both Anathematic and Overdrawn are too large to get inside.
Go ahead and dodge.
Okay. Probably.
Yeah, true that. Oh, you were referring to the now I see. Sorry, you were earlier talking about the Overdrawn plasma sniper, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just assumed that it was Bultarak, so I was talking about the TR bot.
Yeah, Bultarak would be a new vanilla combine metalist. Overdrawn is a bit more spicy choice.
Well placed turret.
Okay, so we have our first casualty there. Daturasi gets knocked out.
Yeah, that's a bit unlucky for Daturasi.
What took it out?
Was it the turret?
The turret?
Okay.
Yeah. When the Daturasi vaulted over the boxes.
Okay. Diablo is playing really fast. Just going order after order.
Yeah, so one Daturasi didn't take the impetuous order. It might have ended up in line of fire or something.
And now he's aiming to use the Overdrawn to clear the Kaitok or the turret.
Let's see. And you're probably gonna shoot me.
So are you shooting?
Yeah, I'm shooting.
Okay, I'll shoot back.
Okay, there's a firefight between Plasma Sniper and
13.
Kaitok.
You'll be on
hey, this is
9s, I think. It's a blast, of course.
That's the tool you want to be using here for vanilla combine.
Well, you're 6, do you think?
6, yes. Times 15.
I'm fine.
Good.
Well, that's an HRL Kaitok actually. I thought it was the Feuerbach one.
Yeah, I was working under that assumption the whole time too. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay. Yeah, then that fight makes even more sense for Diablo to try, because the HRL is not really a big threat to Overdrawn.
Yeah, and
it only hits on 9s.
Yeah, it lacks the 0 range band that the Feuerbach is able to use in a situation like this.
So if we quickly go through Apestrong's deployment, there is a core team of Morats here with Kaitok HRL, Suryat HRL, one guard combi rifle, another one guard, and probably the Dartok hacker. Then there's 2 Ikadrons over there, a Harris of Raktorak with 2 Daturasi, probably a single Kaitok. Exactly not sure who is not belonging to the link out of these 6. A Gaki, and another Harris of Rindak, Suryat HRL, and Kiosot with SMG chain colt.
The Kiosot is an interesting. Oh, is that a crit?
That's okay.
Yeah, I think 9.
No, don't count this. Don't count this. First, the burning one.
So 2 failures, burning?
No, they are.
Only one of them burns.
Sorry.
Yeah, they are.
I'll re-roll that.
They need to roll separately for the critical hit, because that's not continuous damage, and then there needs to be a continuous damage roll, and that's what they're sorting out right now.
Unconscious.
Well,
okay, that was.
I was saying that you should have rolled the normal, the burning one first.
Okay.
And then the critical one first. But you rolled quite many failures there for saves. We can do it the way you want. So I would say like. Give him. Let's say you failed the burning and the critical one, and then roll once more with the burning, and you'll have 1 wound left. That's like, or however you want it.
Now they're trying to figure out how many, how much damage Overturn was supposed to take.
Yeah.
This is a pretty common thing you see quite often. People
so that you
mistakenly thinking
one
that
die
the
for
continuous damage,
for the burning damage,
attack,
and then the
critical hit causes continuous damage also, but you have to separate because one of the dice in this case is continuous damage and the critical hit bonus dice is not.
So let's now say you lost 2 wounds, and then roll once for the burning one.
Okay.
You roll 6 and an 8.
Yep.
Right. So you're in 1 wound now.
Okay, so Apestrong allowed Diablo to roll again the
have to try this again.
burning save.
Yeah.
Because of that.
My dice go a little better.
Yeah.
Okay, the Overdrawn has been really unlucky so far.
Yes, yes.
1 wound left.
Then again, even if it had been winning these rolls, the Kaitok is not a soft target to take out. So Apestrong is probably feeling pretty good about this anyway, because he's wasting orders from the Alpha Strike, and so far he's been losing nothing.
Normal ones.
Yeah, but now the Overdrawn got a 3 hits against Kaitok. Kaitok saves all normal saves.
And the BTS is
BTS.
Okay, but BTS is tougher for Kaitok. It's only 3.
Yeah,
so
but
pretty good, pretty good armor save rolls.
Well,
it's got
1 wound. I'll try to
2 wounds.
Doesn't cover now.
Sure.
I guess because you still have orders left for that.
Meant to say earlier that I'm interested to see how the Kyosot works out. We don't see that piece too often, and I really would like it to be a thing. So let's hope it does good.
Sure.
And it seems Diablo is still forcing the engagement here.
3 and 3. Okay.
Okay, that's probably a X Kaitok now.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that should be it. But it took a good amount of orders to get the Kaitok down.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think, if I'm correct, Bit and Kiss are in the same group with Anathematic, and the Missile Bot is in the second group, so we are unlikely to see a lot of Spotlight and
just to be clear, you have 1 wound remaining.
Missiles.
Oh, you have it.
Okay. Yeah, but I don't think that's a effective attack vector against a early game Morat force anyway, because they have tin bots, they have Sixth Sense, they are all veterans, so even killing the lieutenant doesn't do you much good, so you end up spending a lot of orders to push through a couple of spotlights and get a few missiles, but it's really difficult to take out anything that's so important that it justifies the amount of resources you have to spend to do that. Nope. Even their hackers are extremely difficult to take out, even if you land a repeater next to them, because they're veterans, they have BTS 6, they're dogged, and they usually enjoy tinbot bonuses or firewalls from their fire team, so that's really not that effective way of engaging them, I feel.
Yeah, you basically have to go all in on it. So I mean, if you're attacking like Suryat with Anathematic, it's 13 versus 13, which is okay. But they have high armor, and Suryats also have immune to AP, so they are a bit difficult to take out with even with the missile bot. So it probably takes a couple of missiles to completely remove them. But it seems that the beat and kiss play is going to happen.
Yeah, I don't see. I wonder how this is going to turn out, because, for example, trying to go for Trinity against the Diabloknk is really not that effective.
For Anathematic, it's still quite okay. I think Anathematic, it's 13 versus 13, although Diabloknk has BTS 6, but I think the Diabloknk will go down. Or should go down with a couple of orders at least.
Yep.
But yeah, you're right that it's not the most efficient way, although I don't know what is an efficient way to attack against Morats.
Pitfire pitcher here.
Well, from my experience, they seem to be surprisingly susceptible to close assaults. If you get direct templates in among them, you can usually take out quite a few. So that's a vector I would be pursuing. But maybe Diablo knows the situation better than I do, and he has a good plan on what to do next.
Yeah, I think at least for Vanilla Combined Army, they don't really have such tools to attack this Morat defense in a way that's order efficient. I mean, you could take Taigas there, Daturasi's there, but you're basically just trading in the best scenario.
Yeah, that's true. This can be a bit of a tough matchup for Vanilla Combined, like we talked about previously.
We'll just have the
yeah, even though Vanilla Combined Army is one of the best factions in the game broadly, this is not a matchup that's necessarily favorable to them.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially in a mission like the Armory.
But that's really nice that even the strongest or one of the strongest factions can struggle in certain matchups, especially in certain missions. So, okay, it looks like we are pushing a spotlight through against the Dartok. Yeah, that's really the way you have to take out the Dartok if you go for it. You have to push your spotlight through and then missile it, I feel.
I don't think he's targeting Dartok, but someone else. Raktorak.
Ah, okay.
So
I'm having hard time seeing the text is so dark. What they are. Okay,
yeah, so
interesting.
Raktorak was taken out by Spotlight and missiles. I think that's actually a pretty good play by Diablo, because now the link of Daturasis is broken, and Raktorak is also a specialist who is the best option for Apestrong to open the armory doors.
Yes, and now the Daturasi can't take advantage of burst 3 chain rifles either, so that seems really great.
Yeah. And Diablo also placed another repeater next to the room, so basically when something goes inside the room, Diablo will get a free hacking attempt.
Yes. Then again, as long as he doesn't put anything inside the room, Apestrong should be able to sacrifice something cheap, score 2 points, and be done with it.
Yeah.
He can sufficiently clear the immediate vicinity of the room beforehand.
Okay, now Daturasi is spotlit.
We'll convert a Tiger order and missile.
Dodge.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, I missed.
Okay, a miss.
A missed missile.
I'll do it again.
His spotlights have been pretty good so far.
Yeah.
Even though Anathematic has high willpower.
The successful dodge by Daturasi.
Yeah.
This is interesting.
Do you still have orders for
Missile, but can only use one 12 prestige order.
Yes.
They're in the group 1, yeah. Okay.
In the second group, there's a possibility for Daturasi to dodge next the repeater.
Yeah.
But then Daturasi will be seen by at least something.
Yeah, maybe the TR bot will take it out then.
Yeah.
Just so it can't claim cover and it's targeted, so Mimetism won't save it, probably.
Yeah, but it looks like Apestrong elected not to dodge anywhere.
And now Bit and Kiss are maneuvering. They were in a rather vulnerable position just now. Okay, so it looks like Kiss is about to be sacrificed.
Yep.
Okay, Kiss is firing another pitcher.
Surya might be able to see.
Oh, sorry. Intent is not. Sorry, I thought you could not see around that.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, now that you come forward,
I'll stay a little bit back.
Yep.
Sorry. Thought he did not.
Safe. You're safe there.
The only problem with this play is that if and when the spotlit Daturachis arrives, Apestrong can just sacrifice him. Okay, now he's, yeah. I was thinking that if the repeaters go too close, it's easy to chain rifle both of them down with something that you can part with, and then there's no more damage after that.
Yeah. In other Daturas, you can probably chain rifle the Kiss with an Impetuous Order. And the TR, well, the TR might be able to see the Daturasi.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, that's pitcher.
Actually, probably not, because the building is in the way.
And Kiss is pitcher.
Yeah, but that Impetuous move won't get both the repeater and Kiss, so that should be good.
Yeah.
For
Okay,
Diablo.
that's some aggressive repeater play. So, was it Kiss who lost the plus burst on pitcher? Yeah. It's still there on the profile. Yeah. Well, what that does is now that he can do 2 burst tube pitcher plates. Okay, both pitchers failed this time.
Okay, that's
on a regular order. They'll just go into impersonation.
Okay, Cyber Mask.
An order on the anathema.
Diablo is playing real fast.
Camo.
Yeah, that's really fast first turn, which is of course nice.
Too bad we didn't time that, because that was, I don't know if we broke 50 minutes there.
Yeah, well, we can check that from YouTube later.
Yeah.
Okay, so Liberto is going to say hello to anyone who is walking into the room.
And it's yours.
So post-mortem from the first turn, how do you feel it went? 2 cash for the Morats.
Okay.
I'd say it's like decent first turn. Getting the Ragnarok was really nice. Killing the Kaidok caused a lot of orders, but it was something that he basically had to do to be able to use Beat and Kiss. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, of course, it's not a perfect first turn, but I'm not really sure how I would attack against Morats into this deployment zone.
Yeah, that this really, I feel, comes down to the decision to choose deployment rather than just hard pick going second. But yeah, I feel there was some decent attempts there.
Yeah, I think especially getting the Ragnarok was really nice, because there are not that many specialists in Apestrong's list. There is Dartok Hacker here and Rindak Paramedic here. So Apestrong will probably have to use the Rindak to open the doors. And an issue with Rindak, of course, is that it's hackable, so the Rindak cannot really go inside unless he wants to sacrifice Rindak.
Yeah,
also,
for sure.
And Kiss is a repeater, so if Rindak tries to open the door, it can be hacked already at that point.
If one of these guys reveals...
Yes, and Ragnarok is effectively 2-order model, because he's the only NCO that Apestrong has access to in his list. So, and did I miss it, or was Kaidok trying to fail Guts and failed his religious role earlier?
Yes, Kaidok tried to fail Guts, but rolled an 18.
Yeah, so that was a bit of bad luck for, or good luck for Diablo, that Apestrong was unable to retreat Kaidok, and consequently he lost it.
Yeah. Okay, Dathras is going forward.
Here we go.
With an Impetuous Order, yes.
Oh, you're up. Hold on, let me just make sure my Q drone doesn't see him at any point. He doesn't. So yeah, you're good.
Okay. Double chain rifle to the repeater.
Okay, there goes the repeater.
Yeah, well, still 2 left next to the Armory. And I think actually Cyber Masking Beat and Kiss was another really nice play, because Kiss is indeed a repeater, and both of Apestrong's remaining specialists are hackable, so he has to spend orders to reveal Kiss.
Yes.
Before he can get into the room.
Yeah, he couldn't now just use a Impetuous Order or something, or the first order even, to take out.
Yeah, but he can of course use a Daturasi to...
I still can't see it this turn with the MSV guys.
Yep.
Do you see any arrows like blocking the way of Grotnib to the door?
Is impetuous.
Let me try and locate the Rindak first. There. Probably not. No.
You know, why not? I'll reveal and I'll take him a shot with my adhesive launcher.
Okay.
I'm curious. Yeah, okay. I'm curious about the F-13. Sorry, yeah, no problem. Yeah. But yes, no arrows that on that flank. And for Diablo's part, I'm rather worried that he might be running out of material to throw at the room rather quickly at this pace. Because if Apestrong now clears the models that are around the room, there's a second wave, yeah, but there is not a third wave that's going to come from Diablo. So
sure. I'm on an 11.
Yeah, the one Dathurasi is dead, so there are 2 Taigas and another Dathurasi that can go into a room and clear the room. Also Liberto, although Liberto will probably die on this turn, I guess. Now Keys is also revealed. Oh, there's a smoke down.
Okay, so considering this here, possibly mine.
And of course he can clear the room while staying outside the room with Anathematic and Overdrawn. Okay. But he still has to get something into the room.
Yes, exactly.
What Diablo of course could do is then push Anathematic and Overdrawn a bit forward to protect the room while he has maybe a Taiga or Dathurasi inside. But neither of Overdrawn nor Anathematic is that survivable against the Suryats.
Yeah, those guys will probably take out anything that takes up Overwatch positions around there.
Use one on the targeted Dathurasi.
Okay. The Dathurasi is getting a move on.
At the moment.
Interested to see what's about to happen.
I think Dathurasi will try to take out the Kiss.
Yes, but what's the plan after that? Where is it going? Okay, yeah. So it's okay. If Apestrong is able to get this Dathurasi to the corner of the room, at the end of Diablo's corner of the room, he can then double chain rifle the repeater and splash the Liberto without Liberto seeing the template. So that's pretty dangerous. Okay, Kiss goes down.
Someone in the chat said that Kiss is not a repeater, which I guess is correct. I don't know why I think it is a repeater.
Okay, cool.
Oh, there's another Kiss profile that's a repeater, but that doesn't have pictures.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I think we are going to see the aforementioned template play, even though if we do, then the Q-Tron is going to...
Yeah, this is actually... there's a repeater that he can target, and that will also hit Liberto and Bit. Yeah. Actually, it will not hit Bit because Bit is an impersonation state.
He can't hit Bit, but those 2 guys.
Yeah.
But I think he should be seen by the TR bot if he does that, so...
Yeah, the TR bot will... Well, maybe he will try to... Yeah, I think now Apestrong spotted the Q-drone that will see the Dathurasi first, so maybe he will try to throw smoke.
Yeah, he can slice the pie, throw smoke around the black containers there, or black boxes, and then peek and do the thing.
Yeah, I mean, Liberto will dodge the J-rifle.
Oh, that's where he ended, by the way?
Yeah, but it's dodging at -3 plus...
I actually do get a dodge.
+6, right? So dodging on something like a 13, 14. So
yeah, I mean Liberto will be dodging on 16s.
That's it.
but it gets -3 because it can't see the template coming.
Well, yeah, if Apestrong does it that way, then it's yeah, sure. Taiga is also dodging now, getting closer to the Daturasi.
Just far.
Okay, looking to trade with it.
Yeah, I think now Daturasi might just sacrifice itself.
Yeah, might as well at this
point.
point.
On the first one I didn't have that, but on the second one I did.
Yep.
Although Taiga will dodge also, so it might still be better to use that smoke.
I'm just going to...
Or maybe Apestrong is going to just...
way so that the Q-drone can't see me yet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably the right call, because if he went in to sacrifice the Daturasi, both Liberto and Taiga would probably dodge.
Yeah.
A little bit back.
Now there's a world where Taiga chain colds and dies, and the...
Taiga will go ahead and chain colt.
Yeah, and the witch soldier Daturasi survives.
Yeah, from the start.
You could see me from the start. In that case, can I just move forward without... Because I didn't catch from here that you were seeing me.
Yeah,
I thought you didn't see me yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought I said but he comes out to see the Daturasi.
Yeah, in that case, I'll just move.
Okay, so now we're just casting a white net.
Liberto will dodge.
Yeah, I think this is a mistake from Apestrong in that he could impose the -3 on the Liberto by not seeing it.
Liberto will dodge.
If he's not going to use the heavy pistol on the Liberto, there's no point in doing giving it line of fire. But then again, if he is using heavy pistol to get a face-to-face against the Liberto and against the Taiga, then this makes sense.
Impersonator.
Yeah, do they have heavy pistol plus burst on heavy pistol?
Anyway.
No.
No, but it would be 1 dice against both of them.
Can I hit Taiga and the repeater twice? Is it possible with the...
I kind of don't think so.
Template? Probably not. I don't think so. No. I'll count on you to maybe dodge with the Liberto. Okay, so 1 chain rifle so that it hits here, and 1 to the Taiga.
Sure. So
okay, so everybody dodging and Apestrong hoping somebody fails their dodge.
He passes.
I think Taiga...
4 shots from the TR bot. I'm
not sure if Taiga used chain colt or dodge.
I'm on the 14.
Okay, in that case, makes a lot more sense.
2 hits. And then
it should be a dead Daturasi.
Unconscious. Save from
and there's the chain colt.
Yep.
Okay, Daturasi is at least dead.
Repeaters.
Repeaters.
The repeater survives.
Yeah.
That passes. Yeah.
And then the Taiga save.
Oof.
And Taiga also saved. Okay.
Yeah.
Taiga will fail guts.
Yeah, that was
this is
the
risk you take when you are using burst 1 with direct template weapons. Even when you get automatic hits, there's a rather high likelihood that the target just doesn't go down.
Let's move with the Paris team then.
I just noticed that Diablo had completed telemetry classified on his first turn.
Okay, that's cool. Did you catch whether Apestrong kept his classified as a card or used it for Intelcom?
No, I actually have no idea.
Kiss, apparently when Kiss went down, he placed a repeater as a farewell present also. That makes sense.
Oh yeah, they have deployable repeater and picture. Yeah.
But then again, that's Apestrong can just template something, template the Kiss with something, and then get rid of the repeater probably.
Yeah.
But his own smoke is making it a bit difficult right now.
Yeah, I think he has to use a
this way.
Okay, the Daturasi is going back.
Sounds good.
If he had used a prestige order, he could have just gone around the smoke with Daturasi. But I think the Q-drone would have seen
There. So smoke.
the Daturasi probably before the Daturasi can see the repeater. Yeah.
Sure.
So Daturasi is putting down on smoke to protect the core team.
That. Q-drone. Get it a bit farther. Let's check again.
Yep.
Right here.
I wonder what's going on here. Deploying smoke to do what? What's going to advance after this?
Guess they're doing. Okay.
Hmm.
Yep.
Maybe he's trying to shoot the Q-drone with Suryat, maybe? I don't know. Because now the smoke isn't really blocking any movement while it's there.
Yeah, if
Oh,
he
reform
advances
core.
to the wall and then shoots from
Yeah.
there, yeah, then
Kite
he'll
up
be
there
able
is
to
join.
Okay.
roll on
Thought it was all
fire.
All good.
It was the heavy rocket launch.
Okay, Apestrong reformed the link team,
You'll climb.
taking the Kaitak there. Okay,
Have any MSV there? No.
Suryat is climbing
Okay.
up.
I'll just climb up with this one.
So it looks like the Suryat
Or
will.
should do it.
Yeah, replace the Kaitok.
Yeah,
Even though there is greater than 0 chance that he will face the same fate as his predecessor from that plasma
Okay.
overthrown the next turn if he ends up staying there.
Order on the core team again.
Yep.
Let's see.
I wonder if Apestrong is going to have enough orders to actually go into the room this turn.
Yeah, it may be that he has decided not to and just to focus on attrition this turn, because like I said before, it may be that Diablo will run out of models to get the room with or even maintain attrition tempo.
Yeah.
His repeater play is now much diminished already, and now if Apestrong takes out the TR bot and the repeater next to Kiss, this starts to look a whole lot more difficult for Diablo.
Yeah, on the other hand, if Vanilla Combat is starting to be close to being in retreat, then Apestrong really needs to hurry to get in that room.
You can see with the Q-drone.
Well, it's basically anathematic and one other model, and there's no retreat.
Yeah, if
so
you're prone, I can. If you forget your huge.
Yeah, as long as anathematic is alive, there's not going to be a retreat.
I'll start here, so let's do 3 inches.
Okay, so Suryat is probably challenging the Q-drone.
If you're the Q-drone here, what do you do?
The repeater
do you dodge
there.
in order to impose a -3 on the Suryat, or do you return fire and hope for a crit?
2 hits.
Yeah.
And now Suryat is shooting the repeater.
It's through smoke.
Yeah. Oh.
It's gone anyway.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah. But it's a blast, so
hits.
yeah. Just take one first. Let's see if
It's gone.
And Kiss is also gone.
Okay.
Doesn't
Yeah.
matter because he doesn't have rem pres.
Yeah.
I don't see any engineers in Combined Armies list. Although, oh yeah, there's a
there's Dr.
Dr.
Worm.
Worm, yeah, back there.
Yeah.
So he could have potentially fixed Kiss, although probably
With the Surya,
would
Yeah,
not have
but
really
now
made sense to do
now
that.
the now
slightly
the
behind
casualties
this
that the
box here.
vanilla combat armor was able to inflict on the first turn
Cover.
start to look less important for the
Smoke.
because the price has been so heavy on them. They have now effectively lost their ability to push forward repeaters for
Stand up
rest of the
without being
game
seen.
unless Ikatrons
Think
start
so.
working their way forward, which is
Yeah, that
highly
big green
unlikely.
box is
So
blocked.
that's pretty tough.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult for Ikatrons to move forward. So basically what they have left is the Overdrawn. But it also has
Here.
only one wound left.
Possibly the hacker.
And it looks like Apestrong indeed is not going to go to the room
That's good.
this turn.
You can effectively score what 5 points, even 6 points if you have your classified on your last turn alone, and that would give you 5 tournament point victory anyway. So I think this is a good low risk play in regards to how the tempo of the game is going to work after this turn.
Minus 12. It's going to be in 4s, I guess.
Yeah. My dodge is on it.
Not great.
I fail. One hit.
One hits.
Yeah, the T-drone was dodging.
Yeah, so that gives a -6 penalty to Suryat.
Gone.
Yeah, but unluckily he failed only one hit, but failed 3 saves in a row. So no saving that TR bot anymore. That's quite a blow to vanilla combined army.
Yeah, now they have one long range weapon left. And it only has one wound. And Suryat can still take a shot at the Overdrawn. Although taking a firefight, long-range firefight with Overdrawn is a bit risky, especially if he cannot do that inside the smoke.
Orders. 6.
Now there still would be orders to go into the room with Rindak.
Or attempt another strike on the left flank of the room from where Apestrong is, because now there's no longer the TR bot there. So if you can get some close assault element there, you might be able to clear even more stuff.
Yeah.
And then it starts to become really difficult for Diablo to get back in this.
The Rindak vault over this. Yes.
Yes, indeed.
No one's watching.
Nope.
We got the Q drone.
Okay, looks like we indeed do have an attempt to get into the room.
Yeah.
No, here we go. I don't think anything sees. So.
Is he taking the whole Harris with him?
Looks that way.
That could be a bit risky, but let's see how Apestrong plays that.
Okay. Second move. Probably should have kept the heavy rocket launcher as our team leader, but since you don't have the Noctitor or anything, so guess I'm fine.
You were also before talking about the kiosk, I think that's probably very mission-specific choice.
Okay,
That is a
Liberto's
profile
revealed.
that can clear the room really efficiently because of its BS attack
At least the
T2.
Naturals is that
It has MSV1, so you kind of protect yourself with smoke.
the order.
It has submachine gun and chain cold.
The room is 8 inches.
And mimetism -3, so yeah,
Shouldn't be
it
able to
forks really
any of
dangerously
my
at close
guys on the
range.
other side of the building.
So,
Yeah.
but it only has 1 wound and little armor, so really assaulting those direct template weapons is not something that it wants to do.
Now.
Yeah, it's good against expensive models, not against cheap models.
Here.
So probably Rindaki has to open the door and maybe Kiosat goes inside because it's not hackable, although Kiosat will get spotlit at that point.
Yeah, for sure. So,
but I guess that's a sacrifice that Apestrong has to make if he wants to get into the room.
Yeah, and he can take out the Liberto while he's at it, so he gets to inflict some additional casualties on Diablo also.
Yeah. Now Apestrong knows that the room is 8 inches wide, so as long as he stays on the other side of the room, the repeater can't reach those guys. But once he puts 1 foot inside, he's gonna get hacked.
Okay, the Kiosot is falling back.
Come here. Can I just touch the door and open it? I don't need to remain there.
Yes.
So is he just opening the door and retreating?
He will put something inside. I don't know who is gonna go there.
But if the Kiosot is retreating and the Rindak is going there, there's no other choice except sacrificing the Syriat, right?
He might sacrifice the Syriat. It's the most survivable model, but it still will get spotlit. Oh, let's see what Apestrong does. I think he has a plan.
Go prone there.
Sure.
If needed. Yeah, then I'll try to open doors.
Yep.
With the Rindak.
Yes.
Okay, the doors are open now. Actually, I think he wants to shoot the Liberto with something.
No one's really looking.
He might actually be able to draw line of fire from the Syriat at the top there. That's a close call, but he might... yeah, I think he could do that also if he so chose.
Yep.
But
it doesn't look like that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, if he switched the Silhouette of Liberto on, I believe the Syriat could see there. How many orders? But Apestrong doesn't really have any orders left.
This order, but he has 1 irregular and he hasn't used all 12 prestige yet, right?
Yeah, so there is
potential for 2 more orders after this.
Yeah. Someone in the chat mentioned that Overdrawn has albedo, which is a good point. So the Syriat top here could not shoot Overdrawn even if he wanted to.
Okay, yeah, that's a nice point. Thank you. Yeah, we so rarely see Overdrawns that I didn't pick that up at all.
Yeah.
Or maybe not. I'll go prone. This good boy.
Yep. Yeah.
So Apestrong is about to use burst 4 multi-pistol to take out the Liberto then?
But it's gotta be over 8.
Yeah, it looks like so.
You do have cover still. I would have burst 4 with the pistol.
What did Liberto do? I didn't catch that. Did it dodge or put a template?
The rocket launcher.
Me neither.
I guess I can't hit the repeater with it.
It's quite unfortunate for Apestrong that the repeater made it save.
I'll just fire
In hindsight,
Zero
of course, it would be better to put 2 on the
No
repeater
dodges.
to make
Yeah,
sure it
yeah,
goes away. But
yeah, for sure. In a situation like that, you sometimes just have to. Oh,
Liberto.
he rolled 1 too few dice for the multi-pistol, if that's what he was using.
I think he measured that the zone of control, I mean,
Picks up.
that its
Trying to
range
pick up.
is, or it's outside of zone of control, so it's 0 range for either weapon, but I'm still not sure why he used the heavy rocket launcher.
Ah, okay, so he was using that.
Well,
Okay.
it ignores cover, so maybe because
Yeah,
of that.
yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess I gotta get rid of that guy. And so we'll just come in.
Okay, Liberto is now inside the room.
I use prestige.
Prestige
Yeah, now
order.
Apestrong has to force the issue. Now he has no choice but to basically
many
take out,
repeaters do you have
or at
left
least
there?
put in
I
the
mean, I can
Suryat so that he
Did
can
use all of them?
out
I use all the
points
pitcher, but
value
I also
the
have the deployable
Liberto.
repeaters on her.
Ah, okay. Yeah. This is gonna be a bit of a sacrifice, but gotta get the points.
Yeah, so Suryat will go inside. Then both Rindak and Kiosat will be a bit vulnerable next turn. In this case, would you put Spotlight
There.
or
All right.
Carbonite on Suryat?
See if I move
Mathematic
it.
will obviously
Anyone
spawn.
else?
I might even put Carbonite, so that then you could use something to gun him down while he was unable to do anything. Because if you Spotlight and Missile, probably the Suryat is going to reset rather than try and dodge. It's immune to AP, and there's a Paramedic right next to it, so how about you?
Yeah, I think that's the right call. He can then use, for example, the Overdrawn or
So Liberto
And,
will. Okay.
or even the Anathematic to
Liberto will go ahead and
shoot.
shoot in hit mode on the Suryat. You don't have any templates, right?
Okay, Liberto is using hit mode on Suryat.
So I'll take a shot in
Now
hit
there's
mode,
a
and
really small possibility that Liberto
Spotlight
crits
with the Anathematic.
Suryat and Suryat takes 2 wounds and Diablo holds the room.
Multi-pistol now.
But then in that case, Apestrong would still have the ability to convert the irregular or the regular and then try and storm the room with the Rindak, so...
That is true.
3 hits.
3 hits.
Okay, that didn't happen anyway. I mean, that chance would have been probably like
Libero.
much less than 1%. I mean,
yeah,
significantly
And
less than
Spotlight.
1%. Okay, Liberto is dead.
Goes off.
Okay, there's
but
Spotlight.
a way more likely scenario would have been that the Liberto survives and you carbonite the Suryat, so that while Apestrong would get the points this turn, the Liberto would still be left there to perform an assault on this advancing fire team, and the Suryat might have been unable to stop it. So
let's see if I still have the. Do I still have the team? Is this guy is in range? Yes.
So now Apestrong still has the link team left, so he can move Kiosat back here behind the black fence to keep it hidden, because right there it's a bit exposed to Taiga, for example.
Just considering coming next to your repeater with this, you couldn't use the missile, but.
okay, there's Apestrong telling his opponent that he's considering hugging the repeater with the Suryat in order to stop the guided missiles from raining in.
There's Taiga.
Yeah, he still has 1 order left, and I think that he could convert irregular. That of course prevents him from reforming the link team anymore. But what he could do is move Suryat forward 4 inches to see the Daturasi. Kill the Daturasi with HRL. Daturasi can only dodge. He doesn't even have cover. And then if Apestrong manages to dodge on his turn, he could get next to the repeater where he would still die because there is so much firepower.
Yes, but the
Left.
Daturasi is the Diablo's Daturasi is a really valuable piece at this moment, and the Syriat is all but dead anyway. So that I feel that would be a good play. Taking out that Daturasi would actually, would it not be the last available smoke for the vanilla combined army?
Yeah, I think that's the last remaining smoke.
You don't really have many guys who can hit the room anymore.
Yeah, currently on Diablo's side, Daturasi and 2 Taigas can get in the room. Also, like theoretically, Ikadrons and the slave drone can get there as well.
And Bit.
And Bit as well, yeah. Forgot about her.
But yeah, Diablo is running out of material rather quickly, and Apestrong has a strong firepower presence at the moment also. That's something that the Plasma Overdrawn can help address, but still. Also, there are fewer orders available for vanilla after all this, so interested to see what happens.
Yeah. Okay, Kyosat is trying to move back.
4. Should also try to dig out the stuff.
Hey, by the way, everyone watching, sorry for for the quality of some of the commentating I'm doing. Great commentating. I don't know what's gonna happen. This is going to be interesting. Thank you, Captain Albius.
I think I'm trying to
No, that's fine.
Points here, really. Can you see with someone?
I'm not terribly.
No. I can.
Interesting.
The Daturasi?
He's prone.
Prone, okay.
I think the Daturasi had a line of fire there, but I'm not sure how they're playing that.
Let's see if I move.
But yeah, what I was saying, I'm not that well versed in either of these factions. I have never played either of these factions, even though I played plenty against them. So there's that. Okay.
Thanks, Phil, for your kind words in the chat. So they did spot the line of fire of the Daturasi, so Rindak had to take a bit of a detour to touch smoke before being seen by the Daturasi. So I think Apestrong is not going to go after the Daturasi. He's just hiding his models, which is also fine.
I rolled an 8.
8, okay, yeah. Because he has the tin bot.
Yeah. In a situation like this where one side is by the forced to be aggressive because of the scoring tempo of the mission, and they are running low on material, leaving models to contest advancing for the other player, even if you are about to lose them, like in this case, leaving the Rindak there can be a really good idea, because every order that you can force the opponent to use on trying to make their way to the objective is one less order that they can use to interact once they're there. So it's like a valid thing to do.
Yeah, so I think now the Suryat is actually going after Daturasi, which will leave Kyosat and
still gets the bonuses, but
Rindak exposed because they're both standing up.
These guys are gonna be out in the open. I have to save the
But Daturasi is in the same.
So I'm just gonna move.
Okay, he's actually taking another movement instead of shooting the Daturasi after all.
Interesting.
Not that it should affect anything.
I mean, Rindak and Kyosat probably would have both died. So I think this is reasonable to protect his models, because he would have basically lost 2 models and killed 1.
Did you catch what that roll of 14 there was?
Carbonite, probably.
Because that should hit, right? Because the targeted and the tin bot cancel each other out.
Yes, actually we should point that out, because we said that we will point out if he made or notice any mistakes with
Impetuous.
calculating.
I think Impetuous saying anything gets
Okay, can
shot,
you
so
do that quickly?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yourself
Impetuous.
will allow that easier.
Hi guys, one comment.
Yep.
What's the 14 roll for Carbonite?
Yeah.
Yes.
It actually should succeed because the Suryat is targeted. It gives +3, so that
Oh.
cancels the team bot.
True. Thank you.
All right.
No
I didn't
problem.
realize that. That's
Yeah, good catch.
well. Yeah.
Never mind. So he'd be resetting on ones. Do I want to give him a free
Okay.
reset?
Oh yeah, they
Not really.
it did fail one
All
of
right,
the
I'm still not
rolls,
going
so
to Impetuous.
Not resetting on ones.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't, because
It's,
that's gonna be my luck. I
with-
Impetuous, and then you get to reset.
Yeah.
You get the one. So I'm not going to do that.
But it's
Alright.
actually
It's,
not resetting
it's a
on
7
ones,
that
it's
I'm looking.
resetting on a 7, right?
Well, oh sorry, 7. Yeah, not once.
Yeah.
I was thinking of
Yeah.
plug-in for some reason. Never mind. I'm not going.
yeah, it's not isolated, so only -6.
We're going to spend a regular order. We're just going to missile the Suryat in the that's targeted.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking I'll probably try that reset.
Well, he can only reset. He
Well, I do hit.
cannot do anything else.
Nope.
Nothing.
AP immune. Let's see what happens.
Okay, takes
One
one wound.
It cannot fail guts.
Guess I'll try the reset again.
We go again, another missile. But even
Reset.
though...
Is it the?
Reset. But you hit.
Yeah, that's
It's a
crit.
critical reset, but
Yeah,
he still has to take 3 saves.
yeah. But still, that's 2 orders that Diablo can't use for anything
Yeah.
else.
Dead.
Gone.
Yeah, Suryat is gone.
And also the fact that he was unable to make use of any impetuous orders also hurts him.
Tactical awareness on the overdrive.
Yeah, because that would have given resets to
Yes, and the
the Suryat.
Rindak would have the Rindak would have shot the Daturatsi.
I think Rindak is probably prone.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, Rindak is prone.
To see
Yeah,
your
true.
other.
But those 2 orders were also
shooter,
away
yeah.
from the Overdron
Air.
and also from the Daturasi.
Shooting with
This time.
Yep.
This time on 10s.
Not on 10s because you start at 14. You're -3 for range, -3 for cover. You're on. Oh no, sorry, you're right. You're right. You're on 10.
Length of 5.
You refilled your lane. Yep. So 3 on 13s, 2 on 10. So 1 hit. Blast
One
mode,
hit
obviously.
against Suryat.
Suryat has lower armor but higher BTS.
Yeah, fails the armor save. Survives the BTS save.
Yes, and now you probably go prone here if you can, right? Yep.
Yeah. But
No.
no, he can't.
No.
Yeah, just went to-
Morats just wanna have
Try again.
fun. So
Actually, we're gonna move him again.
use,
none of that stuff.
Yeah, that will actually remove all of Apestrong's long-range weapons. And also basically all MSV if that Suryat dies.
Yes, yes, this is an important role to get right for Diablo.
Right, same thing.
But if he survives, Diablo has only 1 auto left for the
Best is an 8. So 2 hits.
Overdron. Okay, that's 2. Both armor saves are okay. BTS saves also fine. Oh,
that's
I'll try.
brutal.
strong saving.
It's not
Not
Suryat. Just cannot go prone.
We're gonna take. We're gonna convert.
Yeah,
attack
last
order.
command token.
Yeah.
And we're doing it again because I have to.
I mean, it is
Yes.
difficult to kill Suryats, but especially when they're rolling saves that well.
Yes.
But although Apestrong's
Both.
All right, 2 hits.
face-to-face rolls are not great.
Takes 1.
Yeah, they're not. And really, weapon like Plasma Sniper is exactly what Doctor ordered for Suryats.
Yeah, because
they
you don't.
They don't get cover. You can outrange them, and then you're forcing multiple saves per hit.
Yeah,
that don't rely on armor piercing to push damage through. So.
Yeah, normally you use AP weapons against all tough targets, but
that didn't spend.
it doesn't work against the Suryats.
I forget which one I spent. Did I say
But
which
now
deck I used that
Diablo
order from?
is out of orders in
just
Group
slow down.
1, and he's also entirely out of command tokens.
1 to 10 deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
11 to 20 deck. Okay, so it's the other one.
Okay, so
All right. He'll spend an order.
Yeah, Apestrong fortunately still has one Daturasi left, so he can throw smoke to block the line of fire of the overdrawn. Otherwise, his link team would have been in a difficult situation.
yes. And it's important to keep that smoke available for the last turn also, so that Diablo can, for example, use the anathematic in suppressive fire to stop Apestrong from advancing into the room at the end of the game.
So third got to take some shots against the Taiga, but I think Taiga passed his dodge, so Taiga is now in the room. What do you think about Diablo's chances in terms of this game at this point? Is the only chance to get something into the room and try to protect the room as best as he can, maybe even using anathematic for it as an arrow piece.
Yeah, I think it's looking pretty tough. I don't know if you can afford to use the anathematic yet, because if you use it, you will lose it in this situation. Then again, the Taiga won't do much good there anyway, because it's gonna get taken out and something's just going to step in its place from Apestrong. So it's looking really tough, because basically Diablo would need to score the room this turn, or at least he can't allow Apestrong to score the room this turn, or it's starting to look real bad.
Yeah, I think what he can do is put Beat inside the room in Cyber Mask.
But the problem there is that she's not worth that many points.
Yeah, if Apestrong gets something inside, they will cost more points.
Yes.
But if he can somehow stop Apestrong from advancing into the room, Anathematic still has a lot of orders left, and he's a pretty good gunfighter, especially now that Apestrong doesn't have any big weapons left.
Yes, that's what I was going for next, that maybe I would just YOLO the anathematic to the Apestrong's DZ and try to shoot up everything while I went there, and hope that charge like that will be enough to stop the
I think Apestrong
Morats.
missed the turret, although I don't know if the turret could even hit. Oh, it could actually hit, because it's probably still within 32, and
yeah, so looking for ones effectively.
Yeah, although it might have been over 32 as well. So Anathematic is indeed going for a YOLO run. Let's see how much damage it can do.
As long as he doesn't get isolated, this should be okay. Because he can then, what's the rule?
Control.
Yep.
Change the lieutenant profile to something else. There's Ikadron there, yeah. So he needs to start by taking out the Dartok effectively.
Yeah. And I think he really needs to kill that Daturasi, because the Daturasi is a pretty big threat to Anathematic.
Yes.
It can just throw smoke and then go into CC.
But I think there's a situation here where you could shoot the Kaitok that's there, and you take out the Dartok as well at the same time, and then you are more free to move forward.
That is actually true. Let's see if Diablo spots that.
Oh, no, he's going to walk into a repeater if he does this.
I think he's going to use the repeater to fry Dartok.
But that's quite a... he doesn't have that many orders, and the Dartok is effectively BTS 9 in this situation. And it can go Dockhead in order to slow this attack down even further.
Team, so it'll be...
The Ikadron will also see
when the guy
Oh, yeah,
died.
sorry.
On the
Yeah,
turret.
So nothing else. Yeah.
So check zone.
Ah, yeah, the team is broken because the.
Oh yeah, Suryat was the link leader, so
Yes.
So we'll keep going.
does Anathematic have stealth? Yes, it has.
Yes, yeah, okay. So now what you could basically do is go to the wall, slide along the wall, and then take plasma shots at Kaitok, and that would be also face-to-face against Dartok's hacking, but in that case you would be taking light flamethrower from the Ikadron, so he's probably just going to try and hack the Dartok now. But what I worry now is that he's going to run out of orders.
And now there's going to be too many arrows at this point.
Rindak sees me.
Daturas is... Rindak actually doesn't see Anathematic. It's facing away.
We're going to go ahead and we're going to Trinity your Dartok.
Kiosat sees the Ikadron far away, does see the turret. Well, doesn't see anymore, but did see a while ago.
But if the Ikadron doesn't dodge and goes into melee, that's lights out basically.
Yeah.
So this is crazy risky.
Who else can see? Well, the Kiosat can see you now.
Yeah, I think the play is correct that he goes forward with Anathematic. It's just not the most optimal way to do it.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Before you reach cover, I'm gonna take the T2.
I think maybe a good approach would have been to like go on the left side of the table from Diablo's perspective to shoot a couple of models from Apestrong and then leave Anathematic there in suppressive fire or something like that.
Or
just come behind the boxes that are like close to where he are, but closer to the room where the tree is, and from there shoot at the Kaitok, take out the Dartok while you're at it, then proceed to take out the Rindak from there, and then you are in a pretty nice spot.
And who else?
Yeah, but he cannot stay too close to the Daturasi though. He has to avoid that.
It's not a surprise.
Yeah, there's the Daturasi. Yeah, it was a silhouette mode. Yeah, that's true. But then again, if he loses the Anathematic in the next turn, that's not the end of the world, because the Lieutenant skill will transfer, and that'll take orders to get done. So, but losing the Anathematic on this turn is going to be pretty dramatic if that happens.
Yeah, if the Anathematic stays alive there, it's gonna be a...
I have 2 crits and a 17.
Okay.
Yes, the Dartok is not behind a firewall now, so yeah, that's gonna leave a mark.
Yeah, Dartok is
unconscious. No, he can go docket, which I think you should at this point, right?
Oh yeah, I can go docket.
Oh, Apestrong realized that he can go
I'll
docket.
decide after.
Yeah, he doesn't really need Dartok anymore.
So,
yeah, but costing orders now is pretty great, so...
Yep.
Okay, so now here comes the Kaitok.
It can still be a bit problematic for Apestrong to deal with the Anathematic if it maintains all the wounds.
If the Ikadron passes its dodge, then there is no problem.
That one.
Oh, the Anathematic is prone. Yeah, I've totally missed that, so there are no more arrows. Kiosat actually does see.
Right.
So that's...
Ooh, this is actually a bit dangerous.
Oh, it's gonna be
T2.
-6. Yeah, otherwise 4 would have been a crit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think...
AP.
Yep. Takes 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Ooh, that's tough.
Well, so I get the dodge with Rindak.
Then the dodge with the Ikadron. Yep. Okay, this is starting to look bad.
How many orders do we have left? A couple of orders, no command tokens. So
yeah, I think the Kiosat already pretty much paid itself back with that one hit.
Yeah. yeah. Okay, guys, I'm done for the day. See you later.
Yeah, Rindak made its dodge. I don't think Ikadron has dodged yet.
Yeah, if you were being
Actually, sorry,
technically
no,
correct,
that's
you
that
roll
move is an
everything and
overactive,
then
that's a
choose
change
how
phase
you
thing.
move.
Doesn't let you
I
actually
just
dodge.
You
yeah,
have
that's what
access to the information
whatever,
on who
sure.
passed
Never
what
used that.
happened. So
But
Yeah.
that's enough. The important thing is that it took 2 wounds. Then the dodge with the Ikadron.
Now the important dodge. That fails.
oh, okay, no.
So Anathema still has
Then I can decide what to do with Dartok.
Yep.
something
And
left.
now I'll
Okay.
definitely stay dogged.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's the right call.
Yeah. So now Anathematic has difficult decisions to make. I think he probably just needs to YOLO it really heavy now. Take like one shot against Kiosat, one shot against Rindak, one shot against something else,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
hope to get lucky with those face to face. Like potentially it can take out 3 models this
Yes,
turn.
yes, exactly.
And if
Pray and pray.
yeah, it's really unlikely that it would happen, but if it does, then the whole attack
Actually,
run
sorry, did you want to take your
would have been worth it.
Then again, actually, now there's the catastrophic failure possibility of the Dartok isolating the Anathematic, and in that case, Diablo is in loss of lieutenant on the last turn. It's lights out basically. He has no command tokens left.
Turret could have seen you, but that probably wouldn't be
he has
able
access to what,
you.
3,
Oh, there was so much.
2 or 3
I'm not gonna slide.
veteran models, so
right now.
a few activations, but not enough to meaningfully clear or contest the room. So this is extremely dangerous.
That is a good point. Yeah, it's funny how isolating Anathematic is might be even worse than Anathematic dying.
Yes, that's the thing with the aspects. The worst fate that can happen to them is getting isolated.
Kill it. All right.
Yeah, they rather die than be alone.
And actually, I have to go and do this.
There you see, even the monstrous EI killing machines are just lonely at the end of the day.
Stealth.
Yeah, or at least trying to avoid being lonely.
Yeah,
they need some company.
Desperate to have friends.
Yeah.
Stealth? Are you using stealth?
No, I'm not. I'm turning it on.
Kaitok's gonna dodge.
Not using stealth in a situation like this is obviously the right call, because you're forcing your opponent to make their ARO declarations before you reveal to them what you're going to do.
Now you can close
in case you are planning on breaking stealth on the second skill anyway. And anyone looking at the game later on, this would also force a hidden deployed model, if there was one, to reveal itself at this point, which would give the Anathematic a chance to act against them. But obviously Morats don't have hidden deployed models, and Apestrong has already revealed 15 models, but still.
And Dartok is going to do the Trinity.
Oh, Apestrong misses the Oblivion choice. He just said that he's using Trinity.
We'll
okay.
Trinity your Dartok back.
Okay.
But now Anathematic is Trinitying Dartok.
Yeah, and getting freebid by everything else, but at least he's not getting isolated this way.
Yep.
Yeah, of course, like isolated Anathematic would have been a problem still, but probably a problem that Apestrong can deal with.
The one flash pulse.
Yeah, in this position for sure. Just go into close combat with it, or template it or something.
Dodge.
Good.
But the way this is playing out, this is not going to be enough for Diablo anyway. He's effectively trading a whole lot of orders and the Anathematic for a Dartok, and that's really not what you needed at this point.
Yeah.
Makes it. Yeah. Go behind the box.
Oh yeah, Rindak dodges on 16s.
I'm curious why he's not flash pulsing at this point, or even submachine gunning.
With who?
The Rindak, because it's the anathematic is effectively giving freebies to everybody who elects to shoot at it. So, and it's down to 1 wound.
I mean, I could theoretically send Dr. Worm after you.
With 1 order.
Or Bit in case. I think Bit could go after.
Oh yeah, Bit still has orders and it's behind it.
Yep.
It's behind it. Yeah. There. I'm still in cover there.
Yep.
So that I see the corner where Bit.
Yeah, I guess Apestrong just wanted to keep Rindak alive.
Yep.
Also, dodging with Rindak makes it less likely that anathematic is shooting at Rindak because of the -3 penalty that its dodge imposes.
Yeah, that's true.
I wonder why Kiosat dodged instead of shot anathematic.
Cover for sure.
Looks like it's Apestrong's turn 2 or turn 3 plan for taking the room.
Sounds good.
But now Apestrong has to really start considering the retreat scenario. If the Overdrawn were to die on the next turn after an anathematic goes, then it would be a retreat.
I guess I'll just stand up.
Yeah.
Stand up, but not engage? Question mark. Okay, interesting. Am I missing something? But wouldn't it be a good idea to engage the anathematic to stop it from shooting or hacking?
Okay. And let's see if the Daturasi here got the dodge as well.
He would have.
Would have dodged it. Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay,
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know why not to go with the CC.
We'll go prone here.
There's still 1 order left for anathematic, and now the Dartok is gone.
All right.
Yes. You can light flamethrower there for sure, but that's a quite uncertain way of taking out the anathematic, and there's no telling what might still fall to its plasma rifle before everything is said and done.
Yeah, well, anathematic is quite okay in CC, but
it's called a Morat standoff.
Yep.
I don't really
but
know.
That would force the anathematic to use a CC attack on the Ikatron instead of whatever else it's going to do, which is probably going to be way worse.
Yeah, I don't think it really would have mattered.
We're gonna.
Anathematic kills Ikatron in CC.
Yeah.
2 inches.
No pats in the back from the evolved intelligence back home for that job.
Heroically killed Ikatron in CC.
The only person who can see is this and this.
Maybe the Kiosot as well.
From where is to a prone marker, I don't think so.
Yeah, it can.
Hold on, let me just make sure. That's a little further forward than he. Like here. Prone.
It seems they're discussing whether there was line of fire from the Kiosot here, but it seems like there should be for sure.
Yeah, if Kiosot is standing up, then there is.
I'll just dodge with the Kiosot.
It was prone, but I don't think it makes a whole lot of difference anyway.
I mean, Kiosot is standing up. Anathematic is prone.
Yeah.
So Kaitok will, I guess, dodge. And yeah.
Okay.
That's
we'll
it.
send. Yeah, we'll send.
And if this Ikatron can see you there, it'll just dodge. This is your last
order. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll take 2 shots on the Rendok and 1 shot on the Ikatron.
All right.
So I'm on 10s against the Rendok. Blast mode, obviously, for all of these.
Yeah, this is an interesting situation where you get to shoot the blast template even at the Icatron, even though it's that close, because the template goes under the model.
Nope, I missed both.
So the
One shot
defense here stops it from hitting the anathematic itself.
Save.
Yeah, true. Even though anathematic cannot see the base of Icatron, the template still goes there.
Nope.
Yes.
BTS. Nope.
Okay, so
okay,
now
Icatron is dead.
Okay.
I think anathematic saved the light flamethrower.
Yes, but everything else looks like survived, right?
There.
Yeah. Yeah, anathematic missed both its rolls against Rindak.
Go.
Okay.
Over to you.
And that was the last order, so turn 2 for Apestrong. Yeah, the one lucky T2 shot really made a big impact.
Wasn't the best strategy to begin with, but I was just trying to get.
If the anathematic had all of his wounds left, it would be at least slightly problematic for Apestrong to deal with. Now it's just one missed save and it's dead.
Other one.
Yeah, you would effectively have to tie it in melee with something first and then kill it with the which Daturatsu which soldier probably.
Yeah, I think Apestrong really wants to keep the Daturasi alive because it's the only source of smoke, and there's still the Overdrone watching the approach to the room.
Yeah, that's true, and he would have to smoke the way to the anathematic also. But now it would seem that it's pretty trivial for Kaitok to take the anathematic out. Fork it between burst 3 chain rifle and burst 3 heavy pistol and then gun it down when it dodges.
Yeah, I think he still has to block the line of fire to the Overdrone first. Or maybe he is able to move in a way that he can get anathematic out of cover.
Yeah, there seems to be a line of fire between the Kaitok and the Overdrone at the moment, so yeah, you're right.
Okay. It depends how tall the Kaitok actually is. Is it taller than the box is? That's between them. But there might be a line of fire because the Overdrone is also quite tall.
Okay. Looks like there's something happening there.
Here. Gonna move that way. You'll see.
Ah, the Kaitok has frenzy. Has it inflicted the wound so far?
I don't think so.
Yeah. So it's not impetuous then.
Yeah, not yet. It will be on last turn, I expect.
The evidence seems to point that way, yes.
Yeah. Apestrong doesn't have that many orders left, though. There's a nice row of killed Morats in the casualties.
Yes, yes. If the offensive with the anathematic would have been more successful, this might really be a difficult spot for Apestrong.
Yeah.
I don't mind the dodge here, really. If I make my dodge.
There's still a repeater inside the room as well. I mean, outside the room as well. So Rindak can get inside. It will get the points from the room, but it will get hacked again. Unless, I mean, of course, Apestrong will kill the anathematic first.
And I'll hug cover. Come over here.
But if he just kills the Taiga and gets something inside the room, then he'll be 4-0ing the mission after this round, and that would force Diablo to get the room the next turn, get more things from the Panabeast, and that would be his only chance of winning. So that would be really tough on the amount of orders and models he has left after this.
There's the Overdrone.
Okay, now they're looking for the line of fire. Yeah, I think it's there's a line of fire there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the Kaitok was slightly to the left.
I don't want to take now back the order.
see you with that. But yeah,
if I go prone.
Right, because I think even if you start by going prone, you started off standing. If it's I mean, somebody. So I think I still get to take a shot with him.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I won't take the order back now, so
okay.
I'll just come here, prone.
Sure. Anathematic will take a shot. Blast mode, obviously.
Okay.
This is a mistake, I feel.
Okay.
Yeah, because the Overdrunk also gets a shot.
Yep. So Anathematic.
If the Anathematic is shooting, it's taking 3 free shots from the chain rifle, so it's as good as dead, basically.
Hits. Chain rifle. So.
Okay. Damage 14.
Yep, gone.
It's gone.
Yep.
Then saves. The plasma rifle, armor.
Okay. Even if the Kaitok goes down now, this is a good trade for Apestrong.
BTS the plasma rifle. It takes a wound. Then one for the higher damage. Takes 2 wounds. Then the BTS gone.
Okay. Well, Kaitok also died, so it won't be in frenzy after all.
Get rid of that one.
It'll be frenzied in the Morat heaven.
Yeah.
Now the overdrawn is kind of not looking at the door still.
Yeah, I don't think you can see quite into the far enough.
So now you can just use the Rindak to gun down the move to the edge of the room, try and take a pot shot at Daturasi, then take out the Taiga from the door, and then walk in, and you score the room no matter what happens.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, but except is the Overtron? No, the Overtron is not looking at the door.
Not quite.
Yeah, so you should be able to achieve that.
I think the Rindak is just ignoring the Daturasi and just...
Does see the door.
Yeah, just barely, but he does.
Okay, now they notice that the Daturasi also sees.
And they're probably talking about the Overtron.
From your side, and I do.
It doesn't see the door, but it sees the Rindak when it comes out of the door on the other side.
So just barely gets there.
Yeah, Rindak can of course dodge into the room.
Yeah, for sure. Just do exactly what we said, except dodge into the room.
Yeah.
You avoid getting hacked that way also, so that's actually the way to do it anyway.
Actually, he avoids getting hacked now.
See it from that angle.
Like anyway, because Anathematic is dead.
From the other side, I can't.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Just this way, and that'll be.
But he still has to dodge into the room.
There is a Taiga watching that, but yeah.
But that's group 1,
there,
right?
Yep.
So he does have 4 orders for if
technically so is the Daturasi.
If he's okay with letting the Daturasi live, he can use the first order to try and take out the Taiga, and from there on just keep dodging until he gets it, and that's basically it.
Yeah. What would you do now if you were Apestrong and you were trying to secure that 10 or 9 point win?
I would make it my priority to take out the enemy Daturasi, probably, because that's the only thing that can basically get into the room and make any trouble for me.
No.
Thematic is gone.
So use probably the Rindak, try to take it out at long range. Succeed or no, but you get inside the room anyway. Dodge inside, like we talked about, then click a panoply this turn if you are able to, so you get a 2 points from there. You don't need to do that on the last turn.
Yeah, I guess that's
so then it's just taking over the room the last turn and scoring a classified on the last turn, so that would be 10-0, right?
Yeah, I think taking out the Daturasi is actually really difficult because it has mimetism, it's probably over 16 inches and it only has an SMG.
Yeah,
so
it's
not at least for Rindak it's difficult, but
it's basically a free try if you don't take line of fire to Taiga in the same order.
Will dodge,
yeah,
because there's really no way the Daturasi is going to hurt you. Unless it crits with a heavy pistol shot, but it's not going to try that, it's going to throw smoke.
Oh, the mean the Daturasi?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess I'll need to take the heavy pistol shot then. Hope that it misses. I'll take some
You're in -3.
SMG shots.
Okay, now.
SMG shots to the Tiger.
All right.
Okay, now the Daturasi is getting a free heavy pistol shot. Okay.
And it fails.
Daturasi fails.
One hit.
Or was the Taiga probably? Okay,
Oh,
so
no,
the
almost
Taiga is
survived.
gone.
Gone. Shot.
And now we get to see if the
Heavy pistol shot
Oh yeah, that's the heavy pistol shot.
misses.
yeah, nothing.
Okay, yeah. So Taiga unfortunately failed its dodge.
Yeah, that
So
was
I
really
can't do a
bad.
cautious move now. No.
Yeah, no
we
cautious move because there's a
the
repeater
marker
and
there.
there's a impersonation marker. So
Do repeaters also stop cautious movement?
I think it's worded as enemy markers. So that's an enemy marker.
Okay.
I think. Or whether it's deployable, I would need to check that. Another question is actually the impersonation marker, does that stop because that's counted as a friendly? But anyway, I think
question as well.
I think dodge just gets the job done. You're dodging on physics 16 and you have a 3-inch dodge.
Can I pass it prone if I move prone past the doorway? Can you still?
Yeah, also moving prone should get the job done
move
because
even just
the thing in the middle of the room blocks you. So
yeah, and then he can probably see the other Taiga.
Yeah, I think you should be good going prone.
Yeah, I think from there he gets line of fire to the other Taiga, although that's going to be a bit far away.
Yeah, but it's a free shot. Might as well take it.
No.
I think Apestrong missed that, or they both missed that line of fire.
Yep.
Okay, what's that roll then? Is that a dodge?
Yeah, that was a dodge.
Okay. And now he could just pick something from the panoply to score that 2 points.
Yeah.
I don't see Diablo getting anything out of there in the last turn, so... Except if you move there, then you have line of fire to the Daturasi, and you need to force that issue right now.
Yep.
And I'll go here.
Yep.
Beat, of course, has a chance to get something from the panoplies. But if Apestrong already gets something now, it's not really going to be worth it.
I'm trying to dig out some stuff. Exit. Let's get is the different.
Okay, so now they're rolling.
Yeah.
I'll just roll it.
Okay, so they
13 is a Panzerfaust.
It seems they missed the line of fire from the Daturasi there.
It's still prone, so that probably blocks the line of
but
fire.
It couldn't dodge as far as it did prone, could it? Or I don't know, I didn't.
It probably has some plus 1-inch dodge. So
yeah,
it's
maybe maybe it just got there. Okay.
Yeah, I think it moved like next to the door and then 1.5-inch dodge.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, then that probably gets you there.
And then it takes I think it does like there and then took a movement to.
Yeah, actually true. Yeah, and the Daturasi is also prone, so yeah, there's no chance of line of fire. Yeah, true.
Yeah, the Taiga would be standing up, so they would have seen each other at some point. Yeah. But
now it's
something that both players missed.
Could go
and now Apestrong is going to have the Kyosot in reserve for the final turn also. So just in the final turn, throw smoke with the Daturasi at the door. In goes the Kyosot, scores the room, done. Just worry about your classified, and that's it.
Or one of the Daturasi. I'll just use an order on the Daturasi.
In this case, the fact that the Kyosot is a bit expensive is actually good, because even if there is a Taiga, even if there's a Daturasi also, the Kyosot will outpoint them, and he just needs to walk into the room.
Yeah, now he's moving the Daturasi forward to be in a better position to throw smoke. Although I think there will be a line of fire with the Daturasis.
Okay.
The pistol's max range is 24, right? So
Yeah.
So Datarasi's dead.
Okay, the Datarasi dodged.
is it just me, or does this feel maybe a tad aggressive? Because you could have just hit behind the wall there and been in the perfect spot for the next turn.
Yeah, this might be a bit too aggressive, because now the Taiga can go after the Datarasi. Possibly.
Not sure it has the orders to do so, but still, this. Whoop!
Well, that was a nice jump by the Datarasi.
That was a pretty cool move.
Yeah, I didn't know Datarasis can do that.
Just roll my dodge. Yeah,
Move 416 and go for walls.
Yeah.
Not quite sure I like that.
And now I think Apestrong still needs to use an order on that Kiosot, because now it's standing there, and if it stays there standing, the Overdrawn is going to take it out.
Alright.
Okay, Grotnib can see you.
Yep.
I think Rindak is... Oh yeah, Rindak sees the Datarasi now. So the other Datarasi is also pushing forward. I think they should fight in CC. See who has the best Datarasi.
Yeah, that's obviously the Morat way of doing this.
I'll use the irregular of the Gaki.
Yeah, Apestrong still has the Gaki as a throwaway piece for the next turn.
Yeah.
And go prone.
Sure.
So the Gaki can just go into the room and use its... Oh yes, Gaki doesn't have a chain weapon, but it has Berserk.
How do you feel about going prone there behind that wall like he did now? Because I might have been tempted to just move forward so that you have a line of fire to the Datarasi, and when the Datarasi starts moving, you start dodging, so you get to move.
And move here.
If the Datarasi wastes time trying to heavy pistol the Gaki, you're effectively printing money, right?
Yeah, that would have been a pretty okay move as well.
Okay, now the Kiosot goes.
Okay.
I think there's a prone marker missing from the Gaki, and I think Apestrong needs to be a bit careful not to place the Gaki and the Kiosot too close to each other, although it's going to be a bit difficult for the Overdrawn to see them anyway.
Score 2 points.
Yep.
Yeah, if and when the Gaki is prone, then there should be no problem.
Okay, now Diablo actually has quite a lot of orders still left. The problem is, of course, that most of those orders are in Group 1, which had the Anathematic. And I think the Datarasi and Overdrawn are both in second group.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think what Diablo could now do is use the Overdrawn to shoot the Rindak, and then take a position where he can see like multiple entrances to the room, and then use the Group 1 orders on bit to just get two things from the panoplies if the Rindak goes down.
We'll go with the Datarasi.
Yeah, and use the Taiga to assassinate the Datarasi with a dodge into Berserk, right?
Yeah, that's actually another reason why it would have been good to have the Gaki standing up.
Okay,
yeah,
yes, could have dodged in the way.
Yes, contesting these moves here.
How about this one here?
Yeah, well, I have multiple possibilities for Lieutenant right now.
Yep. Okay. Oh yeah, of course. Then always forget that. Yeah, I can see you probably with the Rinda, or maybe not. Where did you start?
Back here.
There. Yeah.
I think maybe you
I
do
guess.
see, yeah.
I guess I can see. Flash pulse.
Yeah, flash pulse is the right play here, I think.
Sorry, yeah, I'll dodge.
Blighting the Daturashi will effectively neuter it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and here we go.
Pulse.
That's a crit,
It's
right?
Crit.
Yep.
It's a crit.
Yeah.
Well, that's unlucky for the Daturashi.
Yeah.
He's stunned.
Okay.
But that was a terribly risky thing to do anyway. You're
Yeah.
rolling 1 dice on 14 against 1 dice on 13 on something that's as important as this.
I think he pretty much had to take it because the Daturashi, the Taiga, and the Overdrone are all in the same group.
Yeah, you're not wrong. And even when you're intending to use the Taiga pretty aggressively now, there aren't that many orders available for the Daturashi afterwards anyway.
And then we'll keep going, stopping out of line of fire from. Nasty flash pulse. Spend coming up here to see. That's Guerrero.
Okay, now he's about to take out the Rindak.
At least try. A Rindak will dodge, so.
So I'm on 10.
Dodging on a 16, 3 on 10s.
Yeah.
I miss all.
Oh, that's brutal.
Miss.
Let's see.
But I think Rindak still probably has to stay there in cover. Because if it goes out of cover, Overdrone is still going to be able to catch it.
But you could basically move it to the doorway of the room, and then if it dodges successfully again, move it out of the room, and then just return next turn.
You still see me.
Be basically safe.
Yeah, if he went to the doorway, like on the left from Apestrong's perspective.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Now he moves in the middle, so he's close to the Taiga as well.
Okay, at least now the Taiga can't move forward until the Rindak is taken care of.
Yeah, it will be hard to take care of Rindak.
Well, if you hit him once, there's a reasonable chance you take him out, and it's 3 dice after all, so...
Yeah. Okay, now Dr. Worm is activating.
What on earth for? Is he trying to score? No, he has already scored his classified.
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, he doesn't have many models in this group, but
still
so not sure what he is.
He's probably seeing a combi rifle model.
Yeah, could be.
But this move actually would have probably given the Rindak a dodge, because I think it saw the slave worm. Well, I'm not sure.
And also the turret would have been able to see the worm.
Actually here, if you wanted to, you could rinse the eyes of the Daturashi on a successful doctor roll, but I don't know that you...
I think he's doing exactly that.
We'll try to remove states.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if this ends up making a difference, but yeah, that's a success.
Now I think the move is to berserk the Rindak with the Daturashi. Oh, the Taiga is also...
Okay. Rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
We'll see the bot.
Okay.
Rindak.
Yep.
Let's see. How many orders are you gonna have after this?
3.
Now Rindak would have the chance to dodge roll and be pretty safe.
And,
yeah, they're in group 2.
Yeah. I'll take a dodge with Rindak.
Yeah.
When I see the slave run.
Okay. I will attempt to.
Okay.
There we go.
State is removed.
Makes it. Let's see.
Yes, and now just I would probably dodge prone, touching the middle thing, so you're pretty much safe there. Something needs to come and take you in melee if they want to do that, and they can't even berserk. Takes 2 orders to get there.
There you can berserk me right away. Could go prone. You have 2 orders.
Yep. Well, the Taiga has another order as well.
Taiga has its own.
I also want to make a point to anybody watching now or watching later that while we may be offering our suggestions on what to do and sometimes even critiquing some of the choices that the players make, it's a whole different ball game watching from here with nothing at stake, not feeling stressed and tired and
Overdrawn is in the same group.
trying to win the game. It's way easier. I don't think any of us or most of us have not played a perfect game of Infinity yet, so
yeah, probably no one has. And yeah, I totally agree. It's a lot easier to evaluate decisions than actually make decisions.
There.
Especially when you're playing, you have to constantly make decision after another.
yes, the cognitive strain of that is a real thing.
Yeah.
I want to go next to my Dr. Razi because the overdrawn will get the
Okay, so Rindak made a dodge, so now Apestrong is considering where to go with Rindak.
Yeah.
Currently, the Taiga could berserk Rindak, which Apestrong obviously doesn't want.
You can't see me if I now dodge.
But
prone.
you could avoid that by just going prone, right? Because berserk requires line of fire, and you don't have one there if you go just prone, so that invalidates that plan.
I guess I'll just dodge prone.
Okay.
There we go.
Now it will be difficult to dig out the Rindak.
Yeah.
I think it was also a really good choice by Apestrong to dodge exactly there when he passed his dodge against the overdrawn, because that place allows him to indeed go prone and not be seen by anywhere.
Yes, and it gave him the line of fire to that Taiga, so that now that the slave robot did its thing, he got an free arrow basically.
Yeah.
Which he wouldn't have gotten from the other side of the room, so there you go. Way better decision making than what I would have done in that situation. Okay.
Slave drone is going inside.
Trying to click a panoply. I see.
Yeah.
Ask for arrows.
Did the Dr. Worm move?
A little bit back up.
Because you for sure should probably. Dodging, yes.
Yeah, at least he should
I'll attempt to take the panoply.
like change the facing or something with the Dr. Worm.
Oh, fail.
Oh, really unlucky for Diablo.
As well.
Yep.
They both failed, so you can try again.
13, yeah, so that was really unlucky.
Yeah.
I so want to see a HMG slave bot.
That would be funny. What is their ballistic skill? 8.
Not too bad.
Yeah, but I think light flamethrower would be really nice there.
Yeah, true. Although I have to say that I have seen a multi-sniper antipode, and they don't have any ballistic skill, I think. So.
Yeah, they have no idea what to do with that weapon. Yeah, I think good move by the Dr. Worm to go there just to try to stop Apestrong from going inside. The problem, of course, is that the Rindak is still alive. And
yes.
He cannot get enough points into the room to counter the points of Rindak.
But now when Apestrong starts moving, there is the possibility that all this stuff starts dodging and he might get more in.
Yeah, that is true.
Okay, dodging.
Yep.
And now we're clicking the panoply again, I assume.
Now let's see.
Or was that a move?
Could go that way.
I think it was move by bit, and now Rindak is dodging
Okay, yeah.
to see them both.
Yes.
Fortunately for Diablo, Rindak doesn't have any template weapons.
Yes. If he
Here,
goes
can the tiger see me if I'm here?
Yeah, now Apestrong is working to do his best to avoid the line of fire of the taiga in order to avoid getting berserked. Yeah, that probably does it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Overdone can actually even get line of fire to Rindak with one move. Probably not, actually.
Yeah, it's real close. But those group 2 orders are a really high value currency for Diablo at the moment. Okay, go there. And now, yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. You can then engage.
And Dr. Wormhole.
Yeah, that's a really good move by Diablo.
Yeah, you're not losing anything by doing that, and you can only win here.
Right. And you touched the panoply.
Yes.
And now you probably, as Apestrong, dodge here to break out of the melee, right? Or try at least.
Dr. Worm.
Or just attack, but it's more risky to attack here.
I am in cover.
Because if you attack the worm, you have to hit and it has to fail a save, but if you dodge, it's one-stop shop, rolling for 16 to disengage.
Sorry?
Heavy pistol to Dr. Worm.
Okay, he's heavy pistoling Dr. Worm, so...
Dr. Worm will take 3 shots.
Okay, so he saw the Dr. Worm. Okay, I didn't notice that. Okay. 10 is pretty good, 10, so nothing happens.
Yeah, taking out that Rindak is really difficult.
Now it's in melee, but there aren't any tools left to take it out with, really.
Well, taiga is the only choice, I guess.
But yeah, okay, yeah, there are a couple of orders on the
actually,
taiga. Yeah.
Taiga has 2 orders. It can berserk and have burst 2.
Yeah, yeah. Except when it comes in, it'll give a dodge
to
the Rindak, and it probably will pass that on a 13, even when it doesn't have line of fire.
Yeah, so Rindak is, Taiga just going after Daturasi.
Okay, but this is risky because
Daturasi will dodge.
How do you feel about dodging here?
They have +1 inch to dodge. I think it can get out of the line of fire of the Taiga by dodging and go inside the room.
Okay.
But the Taiga would get another move, unopposed move then, or a dodge of its own. I might even whip out the heavy pistol and dare it to chain colt me.
Well, the Rindak will dodge.
Alright.
Rossi will... Wait. Just thinking. You have the chain colt. You didn't see Rindak from where you started? No. That's what we declared already. I think I could just dodge with the Daturasi.
Okay.
Alright, yeah. I will chain colt and see what happens.
Okay.
Oh, that's risky.
Daturasi here.
All or nothing then.
Yeah, Daturasi passes the dodge.
Yep. The Kaki.
Yep.
Yeah, there are actually 2 orders left for Taiga if he wants to use them.
No. Okay. Alright, can I make it all the way? Well, you can anyway berserk if you want.
Yep.
And you still have some shots with the overdrive.
Yes.
Could I make out of your line of fire? Then you would again have shots with the overdrone, but
if Apestrong loses the Daturasi witch soldier now, what's the plan going forward then? Rindak is. It even might be more expensive than
I'll dodge this way.
Bit and the slave drone combined, right? So
Yeah,
you
yeah,
wouldn't
it
actually
is.
even need to put that much inside the room.
Yeah, it is more expensive.
Yeah, and with Diablo failing all his panoply rolls,
Dodging that way.
those points are safe also, right?
Yeah. He has one order left for first group, so Bit could try open a panoply that would only draw the panoplies.
Yes.
There.
Okay, here comes the Kaki.
Alright.
Daturas is not out of line of fire. Taiga. But he's using the other Daturasi to try to get it inside in the room.
And probably Berserk the Rindak with Burst 2.
Yeah, I think
Take him out
that's...
for good. Yeah, that's the way to go.
Now Rindak gets a dodge though. But it's not gonna help.
Daturasi doesn't have stealth?
No, they don't.
Okay.
I don't think he
But the dodge is not gonna save Rindak.
you're not in
Yeah,
probably
not.
Or I guess he does.
Does.
Then in that
Okay.
case, I want to stay a little bit back.
I don't know if the Daturatsi can avoid this line of fire because it came from that direction.
Yeah.
If he was watching that door, I would do something different.
Okay, yeah. Just go ahead.
Okay, they're talking it among themselves, and this is nice to see. Excellent sportsmanship from both of them. The Diablo saying that had he known that the line of fire was there, he would have done something else, and Apestrong immediately going, yeah, go take that back, do something else.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's really nice to see.
Okay, now he's using the overdrawn, which of course makes sense. This
I'll shoot with
imposes the risk that the Daturasi can smoke Rindak. But is
he could actually probably smoke both of them if he so chose.
But he faced a smoke.
Yeah.
I think smoke should have been like next to the slave drone. So then Rindak would have been safe.
Yeah, they both would have, or they could have even both been safe. But yeah, probably a suicide smoke, just saving the Rindak would have been the play there.
Yeah. Then he would have basically secured. Well, there's still a Taiga left.
Okay, now we're...
Did you make it there with first move?
Yeah.
Playing a bit fast and loose with measuring, but probably that was fine.
Yeah, maybe a bit vaulted over the doors of the armory, which Silhouette 2 could do, but not Silhouette 1.
Yeah.
This is the last order.
In group 2.
Yeah, probably would not have been quite enough with one move, but at least close.
And you made it to the close combat with 6.
Yeah.
Where did you start?
I think Apestrong is also wondering.
3.4. 1 inch there.
They could just rewind the time and make sure if they wanted to.
Yeah.
6 inches would take you all the way around.
You know, Apestrong is also.
Should we point that out to them, or?
No, that's not on the list that we agreed with them about things that we will point out if we notice.
Okay.
Like something like.
Yeah.
Now it's moving like through the door.
2.1.6, and then just move this. The 2.8 1.6 is 4.
And now it's moving through the
you can't come through this. You just came through this.
Coming through.
And now you're cutting through it again.
I can squeeze. Can I not squeeze?
No, you can't squeeze. You have to go around the corner. It doesn't sound like you have enough movement to make it close combat from the point you
I think Apestrong is
somewhere here.
Right that the Taiga does not have enough movement. Because you cannot squeeze through terrain,
Okay,
basically.
let's have a look there. 3.
Okay, it is.
Then you have to go through the door, not cut through the wall.
Gotcha.
You're
That's what
cutting through the
happened.
wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, basically,
then I think that's game because I can't kill that thing.
Yep.
I cannot.
oh yeah, there's no more orders
kill
left.
the Rindok. Rindok wins the game because
they are unkillable.
it's not just the unkillable.
Yeah, there's one other left, but it's in
It was
the wrong group.
You could actually use the
But wait
Dr.
a sec.
Worm to combi rifle into
How
melee
many-
and try
how
to
many
take it
points
out
do you
still.
have in now?
Not
How much
enough
is
It's
the-
a terrible
contest
shot,
the
but it's a
Rindok.
shot
What
if
is
you
it,
want to.
28 points? Oh, actually, I guess I technically have enough points to stop it, but if you get anything in this room. Yeah,
Yeah.
I technically have enough points. So let's see.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
So but this guy is, the Thai guy is what, 7 points?
7 points. Bit is 18.
18.
And the slave drone
The
is...
slave drone is 3, so you have 28 points.
28
Oh,
points for.
Rindok,
Yeah, so
Rindok is 27.
so currently
So it's
Combined
not
Army
gonna
has
dodge
the
to
room.
to the Thai
With
guy.
1
So
point to
before-
spare.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you come
So
there,
Apestrong needs
the
to get
dodge.
something in the room,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
also not give too many dodges
And
for the
your
Daturasi.
second skill.
Second.
But that's probably just get the Gaki to the doorway, dodge, done.
Yeah, that should do it. I don't think anybody can. Actually, now the Overdrone is watching the doorway. I mean, Gaki could move straight forward and then try to dodge if they have plus inches for dodging,
So
plus
dodge
1
that.
inch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be possible.
And it even gets a free dodge right
Doesn't.
there. It doesn't
And
do
the,
anything.
Gaki
Also,
will
the
dodge.
Kyosot could stand up, shoot the Thai guy, and if it gets the kill, then it's all done. Don't need to do anything else.
We have to go for it anyway. Last sword. Bit goes pro.
Okay, Beat is going for the panoply, which I think also makes sense.
No dodge.
Yeah, but there's the problem that now the
She'll have to
Rindak
take
gets the
the,
dodge, and if it succeeds, it can
console.
just gun something down and be done with it.
That's also true. Oh, Diablo is really unlucky with the
Yeah.
panoply rolls.
Yeah.
My goodness. The dice do hate me today.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I
Apestrong
agree.
passes his dodge, so that's
Dodge
basically
is good.
lights
So
out.
I can just, you don't have any orders left now. That's it.
You can just dodge forward,
That's it,
gun down the
pretty
slave
much
drone
right.
in the back, and
Here.
that's it.
Yeah,
Okay, you'll call
I can-
and there's nothing anybody can do
Yeah,
to
you
Rindak.
scored that. Oh my goodness, just could not roll.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
I can still get the
HVT.
classified, so that's what I'm.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Apestrong does need to
I
do
mean, you
that
get one
one
point,
thing.
and you kill one thing, or you get 1 point in the room. With the,
They're just talking. Kill one thing in the room or get one thing into the room, and that's it.
Yeah, I think the most efficient way is the Impetuous Order with Gaki,
Overdrone can see through it now.
and then
Mm,
just dodge.
Kill
yeah,
one thing
but just
in the
move
room.
into dodge. Yeah, that's probably true.
Concentrate on other things.
Of course, that comes with the risk that Taiga could go into CC with Rindak.
Rindak.
But that doesn't change anything, because if that happens, then the Gaki can just dodge until it passes and get into the room.
Yeah, I mean, the only issue with the Impetuous move is that it might come in the line of fire of the Overdrone.
Only one
And if the Overdrone kills the Gaki and Taiga goes into CC with Rindak, then
then there's a problem.
Yeah.
But I think even that can be solved by the Kyosot taking a cautious move, so that it gets past the line of fire of the Overturn and then moving and dodging in.
With the Gaki. I don't think it's
That's not a sure thing. With this amount of orders left.
The Rindak there.
Actually, the cautious move is going to be a bit difficult because the slave drone would see. It could just move prone. But then Overdrone would see when it comes.
Let's see if I have some guy here.
Comes out from behind the black fence.
With a few orders. To get to the HVT.
The thing is that even if it were to happen that Apestrong would be unable to do this, he would still win 6-4 no matter what. Or actually 6-5, there should be a point for classified.
Can't exactly move except for Dr. Worm.
I think it's 6-4 still, because if Combine Army keeps the room, it's 3 points and then 1 for the classified.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, Apestrong has won the game already, but they can improve their score from 6 to 10.
If I move around the
or at least 9.
The edge here,
yep.
I guess can't see.
I think Overdrawn could probably see there when the Kiosat. Yeah, the Overdrawn could see the Kiosat.
5. From. Yep.
They're both gonna dodge.
Okay.
Yeah, they appear to be agreeing that he does not.
I guess I'll put 2 shots to the Taiga and 1 to the pot.
Okay. He's just shooting into the room, hoping to hit something.
Another 3.
Tiger rolls poorly.
For the Taiga.
20.
Yeah, that's probably lights out.
Yeah, 3 beats 12.
Oh,
1 save.
Gone.
Yeah, 12 was actually not a crit. It's PS13. Okay. But yeah, that's it. Now secure HVT with something and go home.
Actually, I don't think I had enough points. I forgot. I think bit is like 15 points. I'll have to check what she actually is.
Check how many points.
Because I don't even know if you had to kill anybody.
You can use even the Morat Vanguard's Lieutenant order and just run to the vanilla Combined Army HVT.
Yeah, there's no arrows blocking the way. Okay, so there's the Dr. Worm.
Yeah, Dr. Worm, but that's the only thing. And even if you fail, there's no catastrophic failure state. You just don't get that point because the
bit by herself.
Dr. Worm can't get into the room.
Oh, she's. No, that's right. Bit by herself should be 15 points.
15.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course.
That's the rule.
Yep. Okay. So there was no need to kill.
Yeah. No, you're good.
Okay, so now they're talking that there was no need to do that in the first place.
I'll just try to get the HVT then, I guess.
Sure. I just used my superpowers to see Apestrong's classified would have been HVT identity check. So there's nobody left that can do that.
It's a bit pointless.
So it's just running the Vanguard.
Can't dodge
the HVT.
Room, so
yeah,
doesn't pose any threat there. I'll just use the Vanguard and squeeze.
Yeah, just a lucky shot by Dr. Worm could stop this, but unlikely that it will happen.
Yeah, for sure.
5. 2.5.
Yeah.
See Dr. Worm.
Dr. Worm will take a shot.
If the Morat one guard takes one
see how many orders I have.
full movement, it will be out of line of fire.
Am I able to vault those? Is it allowed to measure with the silhouette if I'm allowed to vault over there?
Yeah, I think you're taller.
I'll just check with that. Yeah, I would be able to vault. So then
probably just move here,
so
and
at this point I'll take shots at Dr. Worm.
Okay, interesting.
So we're both on -3s. I'm on an 8. You're on 8s.
It's maybe safer.
Yeah, it's for sure safer
if there are enough orders.
Distance.
Nothing.
Okay, nothing happens. Okay. Now he may be forced to just move, but he can use zone of control here to measure.
4.
Yep, shoot.
Yeah, it depends if this guy's the lieutenant or not.
Yeah, it can't be because it's paramedic.
Nope, doesn't hit.
Oh, it's paramedic.
And then I'll take the last.
Oh,
the
yeah,
lieutenant
true.
Was the other guy.
Yeah. Why did he go with the lieutenant?
I don't know. Maybe he was feeling that the second move of the first order would have brought him into line of fire with the
no.
Dr. Worm, and that would have given an additional shooting AR of freebie to the Dr. Worm.
But that would have been a free try with lieutenant order.
Yeah,
he,
yeah,
he,
that's
he could
true.
have lost like
Yeah,
Then what?
victory points, but
that's true.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you. This was still felt like a tough game. You know.
Okay, so that's it.
I
Lights
can say
out
I was
10, 0,
luckier
10-1.
10-1,
I
yes.
in
mean,
a
it
lot of
was
stuff here.
it was really just that it took me so many orders.
So, how do you feel
Just to
about the
kill,
game
like,
altogether?
this ruined my
Uh,
first turn plan because
yeah, I
the
think
entire
it's
idea
really
of,
difficult
oh
to
hey, I'll just walk them up
effectively
Yep.
attack
out
against
here and take
Morats.
out this
Uh,
guy.
I think
Yep.
Diablo made like
Yep.
good attempts
That
on
was,
both
and if
turns 1 and
if I
2,
hadn't
and
had
on
to
turn
spend like
3 there
3
was
orders
just
doing
wasn't
like 3 or
enough
4, no, I think
things
3 orders
left.
killing that one guy,
Yes.
I
I
probably
feel that the
got
game more or less
Yeah.
followed the
that.
blueprint that was
I was
set
so
with the
surprised that
matchup
you didn't
and
take. Well, you
the
have such good
decision
alpha
by
stuff
Diablo
there
to
that I understand that you took the
not take second turn.
deployment.
Yeah,
So
But I think
Yeah,
Apestrong was able
the
yeah.
to
thing in
control the
this
tempo of the game
scenario is
and thus
Second turn is favored.
force his opponent
I
to
felt though that it's
commit
risky
more
to go
resources to the
second turn
offensives that
deploy
they
first
could
against
afford to
Morat
lose.
because
And
the reason I
then
was worried about
and
second
the
turn
end
deploy
result was
first
this.
is Morats
yeah.
do have a
I
good
think
alpha
some
as well.
against some other
Like,
faction
I didn't know what
that
your list
doesn't have
was,
as
but for instance,
good defense, like picking
I would be
deployment,
worried. Oh, I
of
go
course
second
makes
turn
sense,
deploy first,
and Combine
and then
Army
you
has
kill
pretty
my
good
like
alpha
1 or
strike,
2
so
guys that are watching
I guess
the
many other armies
corners, and
they can
and
really
you
punish
open up
with
an
their alpha strike when they
a
can
path
deploy
for your what's his name,
second. But I guess Morats is difficult, and
the deployment guy,
Morats are
the
also
deployment
pretty good at cleaning
paratrooper,
the room.
the Raziat. Because I'm like, oh,
Yes,
you,
yes, and I also
yeah.
feel
The
that
worry would
Morats
be
are
either
quite
that, or if I'm like
resistant to many
watching
of the traditional threat
really
vectors
carefully,
that Vanilla Combined Army
go
likes
full
to use. So
pitcher, bit,
that's
and kiss,
doubly
and
bad
then
matchup
like
for
so
Vanilla
like obviously I don't know
Combined
what's on your
Army.
list, so I'd
Yeah.
But
say like
I
there's so
feel
many ways
Apestrong
you can play it.
played
You
his
could
hand
also even be
strongly,
like, oh hey,
and
I go
Diablo
second,
tried
I
valiantly,
deploy as if
but
I'm
it was
against
just
a
not enough.
Raziat, but then you just
Yeah,
run
I think
an
Ape Strong
Ozgat,
played really
got
well,
Preda Harris
relied on
forward,
his strengths, and
and
yeah.
took a
so
pretty
there's like a lot of
convincing
ways
victory.
that
Should we
if
jump
I'm
into the
deploying
Discord
second, it's really
chat
hard
with the guys?
to
Yep.
defend
Yeah,
against
for
you.
sure.
So that was my issue. It's like I'm like I'd rather take second deployment. My alpha is normally good enough that I can yeah, my alpha is normally good enough that I can go ahead and punish and potentially kill like 3 or 4 orders, or at least a couple really important guys, and anybody leaves standing. Like I was expecting what was going to be standing. It was going to be stuff that is going to be either Kaitox or Suryats, and I'm like I can just take fights outside of 32, and I'm favored there.
Yeah, the overdrawn is pretty good for that fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then also
I was expecting totally different list. I was thinking there's gonna be the Nurkias and these Silhouette 2 guys who are gonna come in, and it's gonna be very difficult if I'm on first turn and I try to bring guys to the room, and then you're gonna have these kind of CC monsters coming in there. But surprisingly, you had quite a lot of these big guys who can't go in.
So I wasn't like the thing is the way I generally see this game is it's not really that important. I mean, yeah, the CC monsters would be great. It's not. This is like the first game I've played of Armory where it's mattered what the points are of the various things in the room, because normally it's just kill everything in the room, and I'm like, well, guided does a good job, but then
Yes.
my first turn went badly. The second turn, I don't. I would probably say I shouldn't have walked the anathematic up like that, but I wanted to preserve Bit to put her in the room in the third turn, because my hope was if you hadn't gotten hit by that T2 shot,
that was probably the most decisive shot of the game.
Yeah, because if you didn't get shot by the T2, or even I could have I maybe should have like spotlit him and then missiled him, but come in, kill your Rindok, kill the Kyosat, and then ideally even like if I have him kill your Dartok, I could potentially put him in suppressive fire, and you just have to deal with him. And the hope was that you would spend so many orders dealing with my anathematic that you wouldn't be able to get much in the room.
There was a really nasty situation where I had left the Kaitok standing here and the forgotten the Dartok right next to it. So you could have gotten them both with the overdrawn.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't.
Yeah,
So the thing was,
blast. So I did the classic mistake, but luckily it didn't.
I thought the Kaitok was farther back. So I thought the Overtron couldn't see across the board to see the Kaitak. If I had known that, if I had spotted that earlier, I guess.
You could have done the same with the plasma rifle from there, for example, or somewhere. But
Yep.
Okay. Let's calculate the VPs then. That's the last.
Thanks,
thing.
guys, for the game. It was a really interesting match.
All right.
Thank you. Let's bring all these.
Do you have anything you wish to say to the audience or in general about the game before I stop the stream?
Well, I would say that in Armory, always take the second turn. That's...
Yes, especially if you're playing with Morats.
Well, yes.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, thanks for the game, and thanks everyone for watching. See you next time, and good luck.
Thank you everyone who watched and who will watch this later. Hope to see you again soon.
And good luck for the rest of your games.
Thanks.
See you. Bye.